Why Teva's blow-up could be good news. Last week, Valent Pharmaceuticals International, VRX, tumbled 10%, but for once it had nothing to do with anything Valent did. Instead, it fell after Teva Pharmaceutical Industries, TEVA, announced god-awful earnings and guidance due to pressure in its generics business, pressures that were then extrapolated to just about every specialty pharmaceutical company, including Valent. Valent is scheduled to report earnings tomorrow, and last week's plunge creates an interesting setup going into the print. Was last week's pain enough to tamp down the reaction to bad news? Mizuho's Irina Kofler notes that a decent quarter could have an unexpectedly positive effect on the stock after the blow-up in Teva, but maintains her underperform rating and $8 price target on Valent. She explains why. Though we lowered 2017 revenue numbers, we view our sales estimates as relatively generous and do not rule out the possibility of a top-line miss versus consensus. On the bottom line, we cut spending below guidance ranges and note that consensus estimates are at below the low end of guidance ranges as well. During the quarter, management issued information on revenue and EBITDA losses related to 3 divestitures, Inova, Dendron, and Obagi, which implies that management is contemplating lowering guidance. However, the Inova and Obagi transactions haven't closed yet, and we therefore worry that the company could hold the line until later in the year, which would be a negative to our underperform thesis in the short term. The stock has rallied on debt repayment news, but not much has changed in the underlying business, so we think a correction is likely. On the other hand, a not that bad quarter could have an unexpectedly positive effect on the stock after the blow-up in Teva last week. Shares of Valent Pharmaceuticals International have fallen 0.8% to $15.01 at 9:58 a.m. today, while Teva Pharmaceutical Industries has dropped 3.8% to $19.83 after getting cut to underweight from equal weight at Morgan Stanley.